Y'all, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but the freaking Act Your Weight girl is pretty much like the human embodiment of a car crash. I know I should look away at a certain point, and at a certain point I probably will force myself to, but for now I have such a morbid fascination with the way her mind works, and I'm sure this is rage bait. I'm sure it's rage bait. Wanted to show that I actually am capable of having all my dresser drawers fully shut behind me. Progress. So I think this will have to be the last that I allow myself to address this person, because my FYP is starting to feed me more people responding to her, and like I can tell at a certain point it's not going to be healthy. Maybe it already has reached the point where it's not healthy for me to engage in this or think about this, and I'm probably giving her what she wants, which is attention and having people go look at her content. I allowed myself to watch a little bit of the video she has made since making that first video a few days ago. And I don't know why it's hit me so hard. She, of course, was the whole, like, the only people that have gotten offended are fatties or formerly anorexic people, which you'd think that would put two and two together for her, but, like, obviously not. I think maybe because, like, when I was 15, I'm pretty sure I was probably around 160 pounds, and I thought I was fat then. I thought my body was disgusting. I hated my body, and I probably would have let something like this really affect me, even though she is so obviously a bully and so obviously projecting. It's insane. I feel the need to just assert that, like, I've seen a lot of responses that I think are well-intentioned and are rightfully angry and founded in anger and disgust, but I want it to be clear that, like, I really don't think it's super productive to then go after this person's appearance. I've heard a lot of people go after her nose, say her face is average, her face is disgusting, and even someone who, like, I largely really did like their video, but was like, if we were to stand side by side, even if we didn't say anything, I think the vast majority of men would find me more objectively attractive than you, especially for my body type, which I get the point that she was trying to make, because she was trying to appeal to this person's clear need and desperation for male validation. But, like, I think we should be careful about going for appearance or really taking the approach of male validation in any way, in any context. Like, I just really don't think it ends well for anyone, especially since, like, there are always going to be toxic men. There are always going to be people like that dude a few weeks ago that was saying, like, the ideal is Liv Schmidt, like, all women want to look like Liv Schmidt even if they don't realize it. Like, there's always going to be people like that. So trying to say that, you know, men prefer your body type or people find your body type more attractive, like, it's just a slippery slope that I feel like we can argue the point without needing to go down that route. I will admit I could definitely stand to take better care of my body, and I am on that journey right now. I'm trying to do some kind of exercise every day. Finishing a half marathon a little over a week ago really helped kind of kickstart that evolution. I'm trying to cut back on my sugar habits, being sober for a little over 9 months fully and being off of alcohol for almost a year. I've really leaned into sugar as a vice and a coping mechanism, especially soda, which is not good. So I need to take better care of my body, and that is something that I'm trying to work on. But coming from someone who, as a teenager, I hated my body. Like, I don't use the word hate very often, but I really hated my body. Hate and disgust is not empowering. I feel like it's been said so many times, but, like, one, treating fat as if that's, like, the worst thing you could possibly be called is not productive. And fat people or overweight people, whatever, like, we're aware. I promise you, we're aware. It's also just so funny, the outrage that she had it. I would love to hear the detail of the attitude that she was apparently being shown by people that don't deserve to have any kind of opinion towards her, because I feel like the fat bitches or the insecure fatties were probably giving you attitude because you're very clearly mean and stupid. I'm also pretty sure this person is, like, MAGA. I'm not confirmed, but, like, the little bit of content I've seen from her is pointing in that direction, which I think makes a lot of sense. Seems like the Make America Hot Again type. But disgust and hatred is not empowering. It's not empowering to give it towards yourself. It's not going to encourage you to take better care of yourself. It's not going to encourage anyone else to take better care of themselves. It is counterproductive. But I don't think you really actually care about that. But she responded, and apparently, you know, thousands of people are calling her ugly, and apparently she's getting death threats. Which, side note, I would be really curious how much of those are legitimate death threats and how much of those are death wishes. I feel like death wishes and death threats get conflated a lot. Neither is okay, but I feel like it really does get conflated. Like, I hope you kill yourself, or I hope you die, or you don't deserve to live isn't necessarily a death threat in my opinion, but I feel like that's a little bit more eye-catching or a little bit more sympathy grabbing to say that you're getting death threats. Again, neither's okay, neither's constructive, neither's productive, but she doesn't really seem to be responding to any of the people who are giving very empathetic, honestly, responses that are founded in rightfully earned anger. But like, I saw a response of someone that I really love being like, this gorgeous young woman is spouting this ugly attitude, whatever. It's like, we don't need to immediately jump to calling her ugly. Like, even if you don't think she's the most attractive in the world, like, I don't know, just bringing it to appearance, it's just not productive. It's not productive. I can't say that enough. The main thing I actually wanted to bring up is she proved a point, I think, that I made in my previous video, saying I don't think you have a lot of real friends in your life. I didn't say this in the video, but especially female friends. It seems like you don't have a lot of true, actual female friends or people that genuinely care about you enough to tell you the truth in your life. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have made that video. I feel like she confirmed it because she literally... These toxic people, they always try to bring it to feminism of like, everyone wants to be all pro-feminism and pro-women's rights until I start talking shit about women for no reason and saying they're disgusting cows and they don't deserve to have any kind of opinion because they're fucking ugly and they can only be skinnier than me to have any kind of opinion, and all of a sudden that's a problem. That's like the rule of feminism. Like, they always want to go the whole fucking, it's all women's rights until I say that women have like no right to be anything except fucking stay-at-home wife, and they need to shut up and have sex with their husband as many times as they want, and they're a fat bitch and they don't deserve to have any kind of opinion because they're a fucking lard ass, and that's a problem. Like, the like co-opting of feminism to like justify their hatred is hilarious to me. But yeah, it's like, it's all pro women's rights, but women suck. Women just suck. Women suck so bad. She literally just says women suck. And it's like, I feel like you've probably never had a genuine female friendship because you either like tried to take all of your friends' boyfriends, or you probably pounced on any person or dude that any of your friends ever had a crush on because it made you feel better about yourself, and then you were confused when those girls then felt like they couldn't trust you because they couldn't, or you talk shit behind all of their backs and then were confused about why they then would call you a two-faced bitch afterwards. It's like, I feel like you're the type that has a pattern of treating all girls or women around you like shit, and then you take their rightfully earned outrage from that as a justification for saying, oh, women are just so dramatic. Girls are just so dramatic. Girls just suck because, like, I call them disgusting fat asses who don't deserve to have an opinion with absolutely no provocation. And then they're telling me that I'm ugly. When they're the ones that are ugly, and ugly people obviously don't deserve to have any kind of opinion, but that's a problem. Women just, like, brain dead. Brain dead, brain dead, brain dead. And again, I will end this with, like, I hope you get help. I hope you get the help you need. It is, and all of her content seems to be just about fat asses, fat bitches, the 160-pound haters, and just... it seems like an exhausting way to live and seems really sad. And you seem to not have a lot of basis of your self-worth or self-esteem. And I don't know how old you are, but like, it's not too late. I hope you get some help. Genuinely. I really do. Yeah. XOXO. Gossip Girl.